I barely can put it down. Oh my god, something did not gel. Like the end was a little bit clumsy, is too harsh of a word. We had a very nice weekend. We celebrated our 4th anniversary. And it was wonderful. We had really good food. We went to a really highly rated restaurant. Now, the review said it had a Michelin star, but I didn't see it on the website or anywhere in the restaurant, so don't know where this is going. But it was a really nice weekend. I have many reading updates for you. So, Plated Prisoner. I read book 4. I actually finished it on Saturday. And phew, that ending really, it was really devastating ending. I already downloaded Gold, which is book 5 in the series, but I didn't read it yet. Just because it's yet another hunk of a book. And at the airport, actually, I picked up I wanted to have a book dedicated to this weekend with my husband, and this is what I found at the airport. So I have not read Emily Henry yet, but I've seen Happy Place like everywhere, like on Book Talk, on Bookstagram, on like literally everywhere. And I thought, hey, how about we change up from a very heavy romantasy series to like something that is light-hearted. Dang, was I wrong. I read the book, the whole book there. Like I literally finished the last, I think, 70 pages at the airport. We were waiting a very long time at the airport. And I cried, I think, the last 50 pages. That book was so nice to read. Like, the emotions were just so well done, and how devastating it was. So very well done. I now want to read more of Emily Henry. Usually I don't like romances. Well, that's not true. I don't go looking for romances. Let's put it that way. Or for romance books. So reading this one it was so nice, but so devastating, and the ending was so good. So basically, you are following a group of friends that come to this one place in Maine every year for the Lobster Festival. And they all are now paired up in some way. And this one pair who were engaged broke up but didn't tell anyone. And they both went. And through chapters in the past and chapters in the now, in the present, you kind of see their love story, but also the story of that found family and what actually happened for them to get to the point that they broke up. And it's really beautiful. It's such a summary. Look at the pic. Look at those colors. It's so summery, and since I picked it up in the airport for that weekend, I even put in the details of everything, like when, where, and how. So that's that. I did read also a hockey romance. Let me see if I still have it on Kindle. I talked about it in an earlier vlog. I forgot the name. I link it down below. Would I recommend this one? No, I wouldn't recommend this one. It was like a KU book, so it was fine to read, but there was like so much smut in there that sort of the plot went missing, and it was sort of, it was fine. It was fine to read, especially because it was a really fast read, like a few hours read, sorry. You know those books where you just go and you read it and it doesn't impact you, but it doesn't take too much of your time, so you don't have FOMO to read something else, or like you don't have this like, oh, I wasted my time kind of thing. So it was fine, but it wasn't great. It was, if you have any hockey romances that you can recommend, please comment down below. I'm very much into the hockey romance area. I already opened the next one, which is, and I talked about it in an earlier vlog, Taking Shots, from the Assassins series. And again, I think it's the hockey team's name, Assassins. You always have to be a little bit careful with that, right? And then I started, yesterday, Reckless by Lauren Roberts was released, so I started that one as well. I really liked Powerless, sorry. I really liked Powerless. It was such a great read. And I started, as I said, Reckless, and if you know anything about it, it's especially about the end of Powerful, how the main love story kind of where they ended things on, not that the love story ended, but where they ended things on. They're picking it right up there, like literally a few hours after that event. And I'm like, I'm feeling it. It's so sad. It really is so sad. Everyone is like, everyone feels betrayed. Everyone is depressed. There's a lot of like just sadness going on. So I'm gonna keep you updated on this one. And then after I finished Reckless, for July, I'm going to buddy read Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I have a buddy read lined up for The Tempest of Tea. I'm so excited about that. I think I have an ARC lined up. I have to check that. And I'm gonna finish the Plated Prisoner series with Gold. Also, and I'm hoping it's true, the next book, I think it's Burn of the Everflame, of the Everflame Kindred Spirit Saga, I think it is. Well, I only call it Everflame because it's in every title. So the next book of Everflame is coming out. Also, the next book for Veiled Kingdom is coming out. Hemlock Queen is arriving. So I read The Foxglove King last month, month before, I don't know. It was really good. And then I got the special edition from Fairyloot. So I'm really looking forward to actually reading that as well. And that's already a lot of books. I really want to read the One Dark Window and the Study of Drowning. It's still looking at me there. They're right here. So, and I might be reading, just for funsies, another book of Emily Henry, just because it's so. It was just so. It's not well. Oh yeah, it's well written. So it's well written. It was nicely done. How the past caught up to the present, and you could see where they were at and why, and how sad the whole situation. Seriously, I was like sitting in the airport and just crying. Like my husband was like, cannot be that sad. It cannot be that sad. What is so sad about it? I'm like, shh, let me read. Don't interrupt me. That was must have been nice for him. Okay, other than that, I have a book mail. So you don't see my address. Fairyloot combo box came in for June. So let's open it together. I really haven't looked at it yet. It's so I like Fairyloot. Okay. First book. It's cute how they have this small little, bags for the books. However, I do believe that Illumicrate, at least Illumicrate, has the better wrapping, because they wrap it in bubble wrap, which I think is better for transportation. And actually, I hear on Reddit, at least, I see a lot of people complaining about the quality of books, not the quality of books per se, but I hear a lot about damages that the books suffered through shipping. So I am really lucky. I haven't had any problems yet. But it would be better if there was like a little bit more substantial than just this flimsy fabric. Although I'm really happy that they're putting something around the book at all. So, I cannot be too picky. So this is the card that was in. They do such a great job of that. So this is the young adult book. It's called The Darkness Within Us by Trisha Levenseller. Yeah, okay. So this is the young adult book, and this is what it looks like. Oh, it's cute. Ooh, I just saw the edges. Look at the edges. Hopefully it focuses. And then there's again foil. Ooh, reverse dust jacket. I'm gonna show you. Let me show you the book first. So this is the book. Okay, This reminds me a little bit of Disney, doesn't it? Then this is the end paper. Doesn't that look like Beauty and the Beast? No? A little bit. Anyway, foil in the end papers, which is... They're coming up with so many things, huh? And then there's a letter from the author in the binding. It's so special. So special. And then the reverse dust jacket. Oh, it definitely looks like Disney and Beauty and the Beast. That's the see. Okay. It's such a pretty book. You know, I do appreciate that the books are not all black. Remember in like end of the 2000s, early 10s, all the books were black. Like literally all the books were black. So I really appreciate that these books are not all black. Okay, next book, and that should be the adult book of the month. Ooh, there's the card. There's the card. Ooh, I just damaged it. Ooh, not much. Okay, fine. So the theme is demons and deities, and the book is The God and the Gumio. Gumio. Oh. By Sophie Kim. Okay. Can you pronounce that? I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay. But I think I got spoiled on that one. Oh. Oh. See, that's what I mean with those flimsy bags. Got somehow stuck. Anyway. Ooh, it's cute. Ooh, anyone else thinking Vampire Knight? I mean, if you're into anime, Vampire Knight. He is a fallen god, she is a shape-shifting fox. They'll do anything to outsmart each other, anything except fall in love. Ooh, so this is the book. And the edges. Cute. So you have, isn't that cute? The end papers. Oh, this is cute. No, yeah, that's cute. Here's again foil in the end papers. And you have a reversed dust jacket. Oh, I like it actually. Look at that. Okay. Looks like Sunshine and Grump. Ooh, oops. Okay, so we do have again a letter. With a digital signature. Yeah. Nice. Although this, if I may say, doesn't give this at all. Just saying. So this is for new books and updates. I will be talking a little bit more about the Plated Prisoner series once I'm reading Gold. For now, we will do definitely Reckless. And Reckless actually is under 400 pages, so that should be a fairly quick read. And then I'll keep you updated. Come to another week of reading with me. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Yelena. I'm 38 years old, a passionate reader. I love talking about books. I really looking forward to the buddy reads. I really like the immediate, raw emotional reactions. So maybe I'll give you some of those as well. I'm a girly in tech. That's my 9 to 5. And live with my husband in our newly built house in Germany. To give you some context information. Talk to you soon and later. Hi, hello everyone. Here's a reading update to Reckless. It's 8 p.m. and due to some work stuff, I couldn't actually finish the whole thing. I'm more than 50% in, and I just knew that would happen. We are in a back and forth between the main characters, Peyton and Kai. And I'm not spoiling you here. It's just a back and forth, and we're in a stalemate. I remember when I finished Powerless, I was like, how will Lauren Roberts, the author, resolve this? Cause it's a very hard corner that it's a very hard it's not a corner. She put herself in a corner, but it's a very hard situation to resolve, because there is so much betrayal, so many lies, so many emotions, everything is so complicated that I truly have no clue how this is going to be resolved. No clue, none. As I said, over 50% in, 204 pages out of 390. So I also don't think I will finish it today as I wanted it to, because it's already super late. I still have to make dinner, and if I would be at 300, 100 pages more, then I would finish it, no problem. But I had less time for reading than I thought today. It was more work than breaks that happened. So, and my husband is doing some house renovation things, not renovation, but maintenance. So I had to help him with that too, which of course ate into my reading time. Now, this is the update. I'll keep you updated on Reckless, because I know it was a pretty high anticipated read for me too. I just wish I had more to tell you, because literally nothing really happened. There's just this back and forth between them. And even that it's exciting in a way, but it's not, like my heart is not bleeding yet. I thought my heart would be bleeding the whole time. Maybe that's why also I stopped reading it after 2 chapters the first time I started it. We'll see. I'll keep you updated. Okay, guys. I did it. I read Reckless. Oh my god. That last page. What that? So, there's a thing happening. How to not spoil? There was a thing happening where I was like, hold on a minute. That's not a person I heard before in that context. And I ignored it because I was like, maybe I just forgot because, I read Powerless like maybe 4 weeks ago. And then, now, like, what? What the heck happened? I mean, the whole book is like between Kai and Peyton, right? They're going back and forth, feelings here, feelings no, feelings yes, feelings whatever. I hate you, I love you, I don't like you, I hate you, and it's a back and forth the whole time. But of course, we as readers see what's happening there. And what? Okay, that threw me. That I didn't. I read the whole thing and I was like, okay, we know what's happening. I did not anticipate that one thing. So, Reckless, Monday, book 1. I can recommend this book. It's as I said, it's sub 400 pages, so it's fairly quick to read. There is, I agree, there is like a little slump in between, because how many times can you read the back and forth? No, not that many times. But it was a great and awesome build up to that end. I was lying here on the couch and I was reading, and my husband was watching Risk on YouTube. You should check it out. Don't bash it before you try it. I was like lying on the couch and I read this. I was like, and he was like, what's happening? And I was like, oh my god. Yeah. Anyway. Great book. I would give it a 4.5 out of 5. Just because of the end. I mean, looking at the whole journey, like almost getting into a reading slump because I couldn't get over the beginning of this book. And then having this whole journey, and basically not much happened, but the relationship between Kai and Peyton, if it would be just that, I would be like 3.5 points. But oh my god, that end is, have fun. Read the book, have fun. It's Tuesday. Today's book is A Tempest of Tea. I'm roughly between 50 and 60% already into this book. I wouldn't say it's a really quick book. The language does not allow for a very quick read. And some of the sentences are really, really flowery. So sometimes you go like, oh, and I need to read this again when you're too fast. At least for me, that's the case. So in this book, we are following a band of 5 doing a heist, basically, in a society where you have vampires and non-vampires, and it's monarchy, but like I would say a Republican monarchy. So far, we are just in the setup of the whole story still. Like, we are getting to know the different characters. You have Artie, who is the main character. You have Jin, who is the second main character, I would say. And then you have all the other ones that have also POVs. Oh yeah, it's a multi-POV book. And there's an underlying, love triangle or different love pairs going on. But it's very underlying. Like the main thing or the main plot is really the heist and how they go about it. There's a fly and it's annoying me. And that's around it. Like, it's okay, entertaining. It's not like very riveting yet. I'm hoping it will be once the actual heist is going on. I will keep you updated. Hello everyone. Here's just a very, very, very quick update. I did it. I read A Tempest of Tea. One day, one book. The rating. The rating. Oof. It's actually really hard for me to rate because like I was so looking forward to this book. Like seriously looking forward to it. And sorry, I'm just looking at the viewfinder to see if I'm positioned correctly. So, the rating. See how I am not rating it. I'm trying to not rate it. Okay, the rating. I think it's a 3.75. I was literally looking forward to this one so hard. And something just didn't gel. Something did not gel with the writing. I think that's my main hiccup. It had this flowery language, but the sentences for me were kind of weird. So I stumbled upon the sentences, so I had to go back and reread them. And I don't even know why. I say that a lot, I don't even know why. It's a 3.75. While I liked the story and it was cute with the little heist and the stakes that were put higher and higher and higher. There's a little bit of political intrigue mixed in there as well. However, it's not the main motivation, not at first at least. There you have a little bit of like love stories, not only between like the main character, but also like the side characters, which was kind of cute, I think. However, the main love interest I did not get. Like, And maybe in the end, there's a reason why it didn't, like, those two people were not I didn't feel the chemistry. That's the word. The chemistry was missing, and maybe it's for a reason. And if it really was intentional by the author, then she did it really, really well, because you wanted to root for them, but there was something not happening. And yeah, as I said, maybe it's for a reason. This is it. A Tempest of Tea. Happy to have read it finally, because I was like pushing it. I was like dragging my feet on it. Am I going to read the next book? Am I going to read the next book? Because it kind of ends, of course, in a cliffhanger, because we cannot live without cliffhangers anymore. It's just like, it's the norm now. I remember there was a time like in the 2000s where it just started with like the really bad cliffhangers, where you go like, why did you do that? You know? And I feel like now in the 2020s, it's just a norm. It's normal to have like cliffhangers that are devastating. Remember, devastating, especially in fantasy romance, that are unbelievable, where you just go like, I hate that the next book is not here yet. I know cliffhangers are supposed to do that, but it used to be a less used method of an author to like having you look forward to next book. So yeah. Tomorrow I am going to be reading, I'm going to be reading tomorrow this one. Moonstone by Laura Purcell. This one. It was a I think locked library book. And I think it was May. It's so like it's literally so beautiful. And it has only 270 pages. Now I'm wondering, am I gonna read this or another like sub 400 one? Because this is a sub 300 one. I might just be finally tackling One Dark Window. Cause like tomorrow's Wednesday. And I know my motivation will wane the closer we are to the weekend. So maybe having yet another sub 400 book before then going sub 300, and I already found a sub 200 one for Friday. I think that's the plan. I think I'm gonna do that. By the way, I also started, not only am I reading one book a day, but I also started the Mistborn trilogy by Brandon Sanderson. Now, Brandon Sanderson is, one of the fantasy authors. And that's why I decided to read that in a buddy read, to like have people, or at least one person, in the mix to talk about everything that is happening, because it's such a massive universe and it's such a massive undertaking to go into that trilogy. So I'm really looking forward to not be reading that one alone. And we decided, since it's like 39 chapters plus epilogue, we decided to like have 10 chapters a week. So I have to read around 1.5 chapters every night before going to bed. And we saw yesterday and today there's up 400 books. I'm pretty much done before 10 p.m. So for bedtime, I can easily, depends on the chapter size. I haven't checked the chapter sizes yet in Mistborn. So I have roughly an hour even at bedtime to read one chapter. So, yay! That's a lot of reading. I am so excited. So, One Dark Window tomorrow. Let's see if I can do it again in one day. Have a good night. Woo! Hello, 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 and welcome to Wednesday. Today, as I predicted yesterday, I am reading One Dark Window by Rachel Gillick. Gillich? One of these might be right. It's the first book in the Shepherd King series, and I barely can put it down. I am, well, not yet halfway in. I am at page 162, and the book has 390 pages, roughly. Oh, OMGs, like OMG. So we are following a girl named Elspeth, although I'm not even sure I am saying that name right. You know, sometimes when you just read a name and pronounce it any way or somehow in your head, and then once you really read it, when you go like letter by letter, you go like, that's not how it is. So let me see if I can find the name really quickly somewhere here. I don't think that's... Don't think I'm gonna find it. Because actually you don't see the name very often in the book. Especially in the beginning, because the people are here. Because the people who use her name are using a nickname. So Elspeth. 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 Okay, I was right, I hope. Yeah, we are following the journey of Elspeth, who got infected by a disease. And normally those infected are being killed by the king. However, she flew under the radar somehow and is still alive. And everyone that is infected gets some kind of magic ability. For her, it's a little different, because her magical ability is not as in your face, not as prominent as for other infectants it would be. And right now we are in a political intrigue, which I like. There's a lot of world building, and there's several, I would say, love interests that, you know, could manifest. And a really cool magic system. Now, I don't want to talk too much about it because I'm actually not sure if that's in a synopsis. And I think it isn't. So the magic system is quite interesting. Something you don't see a lot. It's quite creative in my opinion. And each chapter starts with like a card and a little poem. And the poem gives, like, for example, here, you see? The poems are really nice. Nicely written. They just flow really nicely. And it gives basically the background or the historical foundation to the magic system. So that's why I'm not gonna spoil it. Other than that, the language is really nice. The sentences are really flowy. I'm not stumbling. Like, you know, yesterday with Tempest of Tea, it was like something didn't gel. This is very gelling, like seriously gelling. It's like, it's a nice prose. It flows, no stumbles. Like, it's a fairly nice read so far. I am very excited about it, and I'm like trying to read faster, but I can't, because then I'm like, I'm afraid I'm gonna miss something. So yeah, we'll see. I'll keep you updated. So far, so good. Hello. I did it. I read the book. It's, what time is it? It's 7 p.m. and I read this book. Now, I feel like the end was a little bit clumsy, is too harsh of a word, but like there was a bit where I didn't understand what was happening. Other than that, 4.5 stars. It was so nice to read. It was a nice world, well, like a different and unique world for once, with a unique magic system. It was very nicely written. You were able to read it fairly easily. There was a lot of like prose in there that I really appreciated. Nicely done, nicely woven, nicely delivered. Perfect? No, but you know, perfect is hard to reach. Really enjoyed it, so I can really recommend it. In the meantime, we also have book mail, Fairyloot. So, the Fairyloot boxes usually give show you what it is, and since this one doesn't really show what it is, usually you have like a specific fairy they're saying, oh, this is romantasy or whatever, adult. And since this one doesn't have any indication, I'm thinking it's a special edition. Now, don't ask me which special edition, because like, oof. Okay, because I have no clue. We will see now together. So, oh, that's cute. That's a nice little thank you note from Fairyloot. I know it is. And remember, just last time I was talking when I opened the combi box from June. I talked about that the little cloth bags are a little flimsy, and then I wish they would send their books a little better. And looky here. Let's open it. It is. Oh no. I can already feel. It is Hemlock Queen by Hannah Witten. And that's the sequel of Foxglove King. I really enjoyed Foxglove King. I read it right before Fairyloot announced their special edition for the sequel, and I was like, I need to read it, and if I like it, I'm gonna get it. And look at this, look at the sprayed edges, they are gorgeous. gorgeous. Okay, then let's look inside. Oh, there's a reverse dust jacket. I'm gonna show you. So you just saw this is the normal, what it looks like, and this is the reversed dust jacket. Okay. I think this is just a colorway. Let me check. Hemlock Queen. Yeah, it's basically the same. I'm gonna try. I'm not sure if I can. I'm gonna try to put somewhere here a image of the normal one, but it doesn't look that much different. Just the font is foiled in a different color. Now let's look. Ooh, look! This is so beautiful. God, I so appreciate the art that goes into those books. I really do. So this is the end paper. Let's see if they're both the same. No, they're not. Nice. And then we have the signature and probably, let me see. Yeah. No. I thought there might be a letter from the author, but there is none. No, that's fine. But there's a signature, which I really appreciate. And yeah, and the series is called The Nightshade Crown. I didn't know. So this is book mail. I'm so happy I got it. It was crazy. Like this one was sold out in like minutes almost, and I got lucky because I had the notifications for my mails on my phone, and I didn't even pay attention because I usually don't pay a lot of attention to my phone when I'm working. So that I saw it, was lucky right when it came in. So I got that book and it's beautiful. I'm so happy. So this is it. One dark window for Wednesday. One dark window for Wednesday. I'm gonna go and watch some YouTube now. Just because I need a little break after reading that book. It just, some books you can just like close up, put it away and start a new one, right? But other books, you need digestion time. You need time to like think a little bit about what you just read. And don't get me wrong, it's not a lot. It's not for all of the books. Like usually I can close it and start a new one, but this one, it was just so, like, the prose was so nice. I really fell into it, although some of the plot lines were like maybe not the, I don't know, best crafted ones that I've ever read, but it was really nice. And again, fairly unique magic and world building, which, how many fantasy books out there can you read where every world and every magic is completely unique? Yeah, at some point, there will be repetitions and there will be things you already saw or read about. So I'm not surprised that you find repetition. Yeah. Have a good night. I'm probably not gonna check in for tonight anymore because I'm not gonna be reading. Tomorrow we have Moonstone, that little book, the sub 300 book, to read. Yeah. And then we'll see. See you tomorrow. Hello, and welcome to Thursday. Thursday. It's been a long day. Work has been crazy. It's been crazy. So, Moonstone, the book for Thursday, 270 pages. 270 pages. And it was entirely unexciting. That's how I would put it. It was just the middle dragged. They tried to like instigate a love story, and it was just, it could have been a friendship, to be honest. Then suddenly they kissed and everyone was, no. So the book is about a girl, and I'm thinking Victorian England because of all the propriety laws, not laws, but like the rules in gentle society. She kissed a boy at a party and was sent away, basically. And then she was sent to her godmother, and they live in a mysterious way, away from society, away from polite just away. And from there, then on, the story unfolds. It's frighteningly predictable, and as I said, very unexciting. Three stars because it wasn't badly written, but there's nothing new, nothing where I would say, hey, that makes sense, that's cool. No. Everything is like rehashed and already done. I read it because it's part of my reading challenge, but I might have DNF'd it earlier. Well, anyway, I got mail. I'm not sure which book that is. Oh, yeah, I know which book that is. It is a novel love story. There you go. And I got this recommendation off of a YouTuber who said something along the following lines. It's a book written for readers. And that's all she needed to say. She said a little bit more about it, but I'm going to spare you because I don't remember it fully. I remember only that part. And we will be discussing it anyway. It's by Ashley Poston, and I think that YouTuber also said that she always writes books for readers. So a novel story. I think it's a new release as well, and I'm looking forward to reading it. Hello, and welcome to Friday. Oh my god, this has been a week and I'm so happy it's over. It is exactly 7 to 5 on a Friday. afternoon and work is done. I'm just gonna monitor for the next maybe half an hour to see if anything like urgent is coming in, just to make sure, because sometimes there is something more urgent coming in later in the afternoon. So this is what I'm gonna be monitoring for. But other than that, it's Friday afternoon, and that means finally the weekend. Oh, so happy. I did read a very, very, very quick book, and I think it's kind of a cheat for today. It's sub 100. I think it was only 150 pages. It sort of just stops in the middle, and I think it's a series that could have been a whole book. You know, book 1 is the intro, book 2 is like the build-up, book 3 is the end, and it could have been all like a, you know, its own book. But okay, I think I don't know, I didn't look it up. I saw it on Bookstagram, I think, and it's one of those, you know, dark romances. And I was like, hey, why not dabble a little bit in that one? And it gave me a little bit Butcher and Blackbird. Okay, let's do it again. Butcher and Blackbird vibes. And but different. So we have a serial killer and an FBI agent, and they sort of fall in love. So that's that. There's a lot of like backstory and character building in there, which I like. It's not just smut, but there's actually a plot behind it, and it's sort of a thriller as well. So it's like, and it builds up to be even more like a vigilante kind of type thing. So I think when it comes to that, it has potential. It wasn't the best read ever? No, but like it was fairly entertaining. It's called The Risk of the Mind series by St. Abbey. There you go. And yes, I read it. I did read it on my phone because like I just had it. It was literally like so easy to read down. It was also fairly quick. Like besides it being like I think 150 pages or a little more, it was also like quick pace. There was no lulls. It was just fairly easy to read, which was nice. And that is book 5 of this week. We did one book a day. I don't think I'm gonna do, even if it would be easy, I don't think I'm gonna do it over this weekend because I have too much to do. I have to edit the vlog, but 2, me and my partner have plans for tomorrow, and while, you know, reading for me is everything, it's not everything. So I'm gonna be spending some time with him as well. The other update that I have is The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. I'm around 100 pages in, and I'm loving the setup. I'm loving the magic system so far, and it's very, very entertaining. As I said, I'm taking a little bit more time with that because I'm buddy reading it with a bunch of people over on Instagram, and maybe that is good for this book. I don't know. I'll keep you updated. And finally, just now, like 5 minutes ago, I got book mail. And it's from Page and Wick. Page and Wick is a subscription box from the UK. As you can see, I predominantly am reading in English, and we don't have a English subscription box in Germany or continental Europe. So that's why I'm getting either everything from the US or from the UK. I was checking out subscription boxes from Australia, but the shipping costs, like I can't justify that. It's like it triples the price, and I'm getting already so many, and I have to be already so strict with what I'm skipping, what I'm not skipping, because now I have so many subscription boxes. And maybe I will do like at some point a specific subscription box review or tell you a little bit about all that I have. But it's a lot of money. It's like you don't only pay the special edition that you get, which is usually not cheap, but you do pay like import taxes, sometimes like with that one, and you pay, what else? Oh yeah, the shipping, of course, the shipping cost. And the shipping cost, like for example, for the Moonlight box, I felt like the Moonlight box was in itself like $25, and then it's again $25 for shipping costs, and that's the highest that I saw as well, but it's like immense. Anyway, let's open this one. Ooh! Ah, okay. I did get back, oh, I don't know. Was it February, maybe? I got the special edition for the Sword of Kaigen by M.L. Wong. Or Wang, or Wang. One of these, definitely. And I think it's just a special edition, it's a part of the subscription. And it includes, so my Page and Wick subscription is book only, no Kindle. Page and Wick has a really cool thing where they send you a corresponding Kindle to the book. And this one is coming with a Kindle. So let's look at it. Let's pack it. Ooh, that's nicely packed. Ooh. Holy shit, that's a book. Or it's really nicely packed. I don't doesn't it? Look at that. Oof. And it has bubble wrap on it. Ooh. There we go. So it is a hunky book. Oh wow, look at that. So colorful. And look at the look how hunky. Oh, it's very heavy. Okay, let me undress it. So you have foil on the cover, and these are the end pages. Let's see if they're differ. Yes, they differ. See, and then let's see. Look, we have the autograph. That's nice. Nice. Okay, and any letter of the author as well. So loving this already. You know what is good that they ship the special editions so late. You just forget you bought it, and then you're all over excited that you get it. And like I don't check shipping notifications. I'm just like, well, whatever, it will come. But I'm so excited about the candle. That's new to me. Yay. Also very well packaged. Kind of small. Let me open it. Okay. Ooh. So it's Mount Takayubi, the Edge of the Empire. So I think it's a reference to Look, it's super sleek. Now for the test. Ooh, ooh. Does it say? No. Is there a description? I don't even know the smell. Like, I don't even know what it's supposed to smell like. Ah, yeah. Here. The featured candle is Mount Taka UV, the edge of the empire. Salty sea air carries the essence of fresh bergamot, where bright oranges rest upon a warm mound of sand, mingling with aromas of coconut, vanilla, and almond. Yeah! No shit. Oh, like if you want a cool summer scent, this is it. Ooh, I love it. Now I don't want to use it. Do you know, like, have you had that before? Like, you find a candle and it's so beautiful and you just don't want to smell it, light it, because it's so beautiful. That's it for me. Ooh, beachy oranges and just it smells like you had an orange on the beach and just put on fresh wax on your surfboard. That's what it smells like. When when you go on break and you have like a smoothie with a lot of oranges or that something like it, and then you renew the wax on your surfboard. That, oof, that's it. So nice. Nice. So this is the unboxing. For now, I don't think I'm gonna get more books. I hope I'm not gonna get more books. And this is also my check-in for today. I think I'm gonna close this out for the week because I'm not gonna be filming a lot more over the weekend unless I have a big Mistborn update. Then I'll put it in. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a busy week in terms of reading. I don't think it's sustainable. Like, I did nothing but reading, and while that can be sometimes be okay, there are other things in life that are as important. So I won't be continuing in that way, unless I get a super fast reading space where I can literally read like a 500-page book. 2 hours, of course. Haha. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spending this reading week with me. If you like this content, please like and subscribe, because this is a very new channel and any kind of engagement will be so appreciated and will help. Hope you have a good week. Bye bye.